Hi, I hope you guys had another great week filled with love and fun times. Today we'll be talking about how God created plants and how He is the only one who can make plants. In the next three lessons, we will learn about God's creation and taking care of the world. So before God created plants, God had already made heaven and earth, light, the ocean, sky, and land. On the land, he wanted there to be living things like trees, flowers, animals, humans, and all sorts of different kind of plants. With the land he made, there was soil and dirt so that all these things can grow nicely. Also, God specifically made them to be seed-bearing so that they can reproduce, which means they can those plants or living things can make more of the same kind continuously. Like the plants, most plants grow from the seeds, and a lot of fruits we eat have seeds in it. God had a plan when he was creating all these things in order. There needs to be light, water, and land before there can be plants. So that's why he made it in this order. So he knew everything and he planned it all out. But why do you think God made plants? God made plants so that animals and other living things can eat and live off of it. It provides food for animals and humans like us. And trees even provide shelter, a place to live in for some kinds of animals. Even today, we get vegetables and fruits from the ground or trees. It's our source of food, and that's how we survive. That's why God saw that it was good, and he said it was good, because he knew it was something that was needed to start life, and he knew that it would be good for us as we live. And God made this world very pretty and colorful with many designs. As you can see, if you go outside or in your neighborhood, you can see all the different kinds of things that are living, the things that are planted. And there are so many different kinds of flowers, plants, and fruits all over the world. And even the non-living things like mountains, there's different shapes and sizes, the rivers, hills, and beaches. God made all this, and we're able to enjoy it. We can go to the mountain or beaches with our family and spend some quality time there. And even like the pretty flowers we're able to look at. God is the creator of all this, and I think it's so amazing and so cool. Like when we decorate our rooms or do crafts, we want it to be the prettiest. We want it to look good in our eyes and other people's eyes. And just like that, God wanted the same things for the world he was going to create. He wanted it to be good for us and pretty. And that's why it is like that right now. There's so many different pretty, flowers, and even just the view. It's so pretty wherever you go, or most places. Remember when we planted seeds at church? We planted poppies, violas, and sunflowers. Those are only three of like 500,000 of different plant species there are in this world. But we only planted the seeds and in soil and dirt and watered it. We didn't make the flower. We helped it grow and live. Well, some of us did, I know. Some of you guys died, like Nicole teacher. She just left it outside and didn't water it. But you guys helped it grow, and you guys saw the process of it growing. You guys watered it, you guys put it outside for sunlight, and you guys saw it growing, even though it might have took a long time to actually come out. But in the end, the flower was able to grow, and you guys saw it. And you guys might think farmers or some like flower shops make the flowers, but no. And God makes the flower, not farmers who plant the seeds. All we do is plant them, but God makes the flower grow, and he makes the flower. If he didn't make light, water, or land, it would not be possible. Even without just one of those three, it would still not be possible to create, a plant. So with the light, land, and water that he provides us with, living things are able to grow and have life. And without the food they produce, we wouldn't be able to live either. If cows and pigs didn't have anything to eat, they won't be able to grow. They can't live, and we can't either. There would be no samgyeopsal or chador, the things we like. We wouldn't have that either. It's sad but true. It's the food that we eat. And so when you guys saw the flower grow, you guys got excited, right? And you guys wanted to show it to us. Like these flowers, these are the flowers that we planted at church. Look, they've grown a lot. Even a couple weeks back, there was barely anything, but they grew, and there's actually a lot because we watered it and we put it outside for it to have sunlight. And I thought it was very cool when it started to grow, and I was very happy that it was actually able to grow. So when you guys come back to church, you guys can see this. Hopefully it's still alive. But when you guys see these things, remember that God created everything and all these things. And because of him, we are able to have, all these pretty things, and we're able to enjoy it in our lives. And thank him for all these things when we see it. Just when I, see the mountains sometimes during the winter when it's like covered in snow, I'm like, wow, God created that. And I think I enjoy it. And, I love, scenery and pretty views. So I think it's really important to thank the creator who made it. And God creating all these things, it shows his power and majesty, his capability and his ability to do all these things and make these things even today, until today. And science and scientists say other things of how the sun was created or just this universe. And they have like so many other theories, but they can't prove that God isn't real. So we just need to believe and have faith in God and do his work and take care of this world and show other people who Christians are, who we are, what our identity is, and what we live by to the people who may not know about God or people who are curious and seeking God. So we need to set a good example. And just like how God made the different kind of plants and all the other living things, God made us as well. And we should be proud of that. And since God made us, he will help us grow. And like plants, it may take a long time to grow, and it might be slow once it, sprouts up, and just the length of it, the height of it, it's different for everyone. But God will help us grow and throughout our lives, and he will always be there for us. And so this week, your guys' memory verse is from 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 4. It is, everything God created is good. Everything God created is good. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 4. I hope you guys are able to say this to yourselves once a day until next week, just like last time. It's your guys' homework, and continue to pray. And we plan to open up church again on the 24th of May. That's in 2 weeks. So I hope you guys continue to practice social distancing, like wearing your masks and washing your hands and putting hand sanitizer on, so that when we come back, that we can all, practice just being safe. But until then, I hope you guys have another great week, and I can't wait to hear you guys' stories and how you spent quarantine. But that's it for today. Thank you. Bye.